Okay.
So,
And we're back for our 17th session. So we're going to start by a recap of the last session, and then from there we're going to do our customary D20 roll, and we'll see where the adventures are going to take the players. Jessica, would you like to do a recap of the last session, please?
sure. So, we went to the inn, and we were there, and we decided we were going to go back to Thundertree. I think it was Soul who said we needed to be hasty while we're going to go through there, so we made a plan that we were going to stick together and we were going to go fast. So we get there, and we're trying to decide to go fast, and we get caught by blights.
Excuse me, Jessica, we can hear you on Ahmed, and it creates an echo. On
That's fine.
I'll. Yeah, thanks.
Sorry, is this better?
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, because otherwise it was hard to understand something.
I thought it was just me.
No.
Okay, so we get caught by blights, but Galleon didn't. So of course. So anyway, he keeps going. We're trying to figure out what we're going to do, and finally, Galleon gets to where Redroth the druid is, and he bangs on the door, and he gets in somehow, and then we get there somehow, and this druid was okay. He had a bird, and we also, I wanted to talk to him, but I got shy, and I think he was shy too, but he did give us some scrolls, and he told us that there was some people running around with masks and clothes and bows. There was also a humanoid creature, probably above Thundertree somewhere. And then he took off. And so we hung out for the night. We thought that we were gonna see if he could lead us or something the next day, maybe distract some blights. And he never came back. So after about an hour, kind of checking the place out, we were thinking we're gonna have to go without him. And I think that's it.
All right, cool. Thank you, Jess, for doing the recap. A couple of changes that I will add. Also, Jess, you can mute. Yeah, thank you. So a couple of things that I would like to add. So when you guys spoke to Radoth, he told you about a group of adventurers that he saw in Thundertree about 8 days ago, and they were having swords, axes, and bows, and that there was another group of people wearing masks and black cloaks that appeared there a few weeks prior. So that was that, and then as you guys left Radoth's building, you tried to make your way fast to the tower, but you got ambushed by more twig blights. You fought them, and then you decided that it was preferable to run away. So you were able, after a long battle, you were able to run towards the tower, and you finally got inside this cottage that's linked to the tower. You got inside of it, you closed the door behind you, and then you took a deep breath as you could hear the twig blights stop and walk away. So that's where we left the last session. Let's do the D20 roll, and then we'll take it from there.
Damn.
Sama's rolling a 15. Again, we have we have 3 people below 10, at 10 or below, and only 1 person above. So we'll see how this session goes. Hopefully it's a good session. So in the last session, the last thing was Faye, you had your ear against you put your ear or your head against the door to the east, and you could hear nothing from there. But what you did feel, you felt that there was some magic presence in there, and it was of the necromantic nature. and that was when we left the last session. Yeah, so what do you guys do?
I look at the group and I say, I can feel some pretty nasty presence or power, flow, energy behind this door. How are we all feeling, and are we all ready to go check it out?
I reply and say, well, I think I can still go on, but I feel like there is something. I heard a very nasty sound when I was fighting the blights. One of them hit me pretty hard, and if it wasn't for my sword, I think he would have given me a very serious injury. And as I say that, I'm starting to look at my sword with my two hands, and I look at you, Gallian, and I'm like, can you could you have a look, Gallian, please, and see if what I'm worried about isn't true. I think my sword is in a very bad condition.
Well, so this isn't a sword. This is just a piece of steel. I mean, it's completely broken. What do you want? How can you even use this as a sword, man?
Spare me your elitism, Sir Gallian. Sir,
how can you use?
Can I still go on with it, or?
Let me have a look at it. Can I use my blacksmithing to know if there is anything left in the sword? Is it usable or anything, or just by looking at it, I know it's rubbish?
Sure. You can go ahead and roll blacksmithing.
Okay. Okay, so it's successful.
You look at the sword, so you examine the sword, and you're very worried because it seems like the next time this sword is going to hit anything that's strong, it's going to break. Yeah. And even bone, if it hits bone, it's going to break.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Saul, but your sword is useless right now. I'm not even sure it's worth fixing. It's the steel is going to break anytime soon, so you need to find something else because you cannot use it like that.
So, it's not your sword. I have a sword. You want it? I don't know if it'll help you.
Sure. I mean, as long as I can still contribute to the team, it would be nice.
I look at you and I say, so how quick can you run?
GM, this is agility related, right?
Yeah, sure. Yes.
Not my forte. Let's put it like that.
Not your forte. I have a sword for you too, but it's out there.
Out there where?
So I remember as he said that, you remember at one point in the last battle, he used the scroll to throw a fire spell, the burning hands, and when he did that, he was holding his sword, so he dropped the sword and put his hand together and then threw the sheet of fire. So his sword, teal, is still on the ground out there.
But I guess you can use Eileen's spare weapon for now.
Yeah, I mean, it's a shame, but I mean, yeah, I mean, we can still use whatever we can. Can I see the sword, please, Eileen?
Yes. I'll copy it for you.
Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
So she hands over the short sword. I think it's a short sword. Am I right? Is it a short sword?
It's two-hand.
No, it's not two-hand.
Yeah.
It's a short sword. Yeah, I just checked it out. You need 2 strength to pick it up with 2 hands and 3 strength to pick it up with 1 hand, and it deals 8 physical damage.
All right. Thank you.
It was one of the goblin's sword.
Thanks, Eileen.
Okay.
It will do.
So she hands you the sword, and you grab it in your hand. Gallian, and Faye, is there anything you guys want to do?
No, I guess I finished searching the room, so I'm good.
Yeah, I'm just saying, let me know when you guys are ready to go. And how about I look at you? So, GM, I can tell his armor doesn't look great, right? And he also communicated that before.
Yes, he did.
So I look at you, Gallian, and say, well, I look at both of you and say, so Gallian, are you going to be our main strongman for this, given the state of Soul's armor?
Yeah. That's why I bought this this little shield here. Plus, you know, dwarves, we are resilient, so no problem. Don't worry.
So are you going in first?
Yeah, I can go first. Why not?
That's what I'm asking.
Okay, I can go first. I'm not scared. I'll go first.
I look at you and I say, well, I mean, here's the door. I know how much you like to knock on the door.
Yeah.
So...
Do you want me to break the door? I can break the door.
Frozen.
Yeah, it's frozen. Yeah. Maybe we need to refresh. Or something you need.
No.
I refreshed and
Still frozen.
now he is completely black. Usama, maybe refresh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, no, it's fine. Yeah, you're good.
All right, sounds good.
Faye, I also, in my backpack, I have another Burning Hand scroll. Do you want it?
I mean, I did such a great job. I think it's better with you.
I mean, it's in my backpack. I can't use it quickly anyway.
I look at you. Oh, okay. Well, then yes, I'll take it then.
I mean, I can take it as well. I'm now one-handed anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Okay. Yeah,
well, and I look at you and I say, from experience, I can tell you need both hands for this scroll.
That's true, because he dropped his sword.
Yeah, that's true.
But, yeah,
I can use it.
And I look
yeah,
at
but you can use a bonus action to pick up your sword
so,
once it drops, so it's not.
Yeah.
So I look at you and I come awkwardly close to you and I say, "Thank you for having my back there."
Oh, of course. We're a team now anyway.
Roll seduction.
Oh boy.
All right, you best. This is your moment to roll a 1. Roll cool. You rolled a 12. So as she came closer and said that, like you could, for a second, everything stopped, and you could feel your heart. Your heart is beating fast. And for a second, and for a second, you almost saw some light behind her.
Did she remind me of the statuette?
Anyway, but that's what happened. So you're kind of like you liked it.
Yeah, I mean, of course. I mean, yeah. I mean, we're one team anyway, so we gotta have each other's back, yes.
Yeah, well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Off character, I want you to know I just wasted my freaking 20 for this session. I'm seducing you. So.
That's funny. All right, so you guys moved scrolls and weapons, so I'm assuming everybody's good, right?
Yeah, I just need the no, it's fine. I don't need anything. Yep.
I unsheathed my sword now that I didn't have a sword, so I unsheathed my other sword.
Okay, sounds good. So you unsheath your sword. Jessica, she never told me that she puts back her bow and arrow, so she still has it. You best, do you have your weapon unsheathed as well?
Yeah, so when she gave me the sword, I sheathed the big one, and I have the short one unsheathed.
Okay, and Gallian never drew his hammer because he didn't need to fight.
Yeah.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do?
Well, clearly Galleon will open the door, right?
Yeah. I'm opening the door. I'm a door opener.
All right. So you open the door, and let's do just this here for a second. So you open the door, and you can see the inside of a room. You guys want to follow in his footsteps?
Go in.
Yes, I'm behind him.
Just move your characters close to where you want to be. So you enter, you open the door and enter. This is the tower's interior. You could see that there is no roof anymore. So this room is well lit by the natural sunlight. There are stones and wood debris all around you. And in the south wall, what remains of wooden stairs leading to the upper levels have crumbled many years ago. Your eyes catch what look like dried blood, splattered all around, all over the floor, closer to the entrance. So this whole section right here, I will, well, the section in the western part, there is blood, dried blood all over the floor. You also notice around the floor, you notice bows, swords, and axes that are scattered. Okay. And as you look around, your eyes meet an old wooden chest laying on top of the debris by the east wall, and that's the X in the map. From the look of it, it seems that it was dug from underneath the rubbles and brought up. Your attention is immediately drawn to a black stone about the size of a human fist inside an opened small ornate silver box that is sitting on top of gold inside the wooden chest. As you look at it for a second, it seems that the color of the stone waves and shifts from black to gray, sometime to silver, then back to black. What would you like to do?
Careful, Galleon.
Be careful, guys. Take it easy.
Looks like a trap.
Can I do a magic or Game Master?
For what? What are you trying to do?
So I want to understand. I'd like to determine kind of if that setup is something I've read about or known about between the chest, the what do you call that? The gem, what it looks like, the whole way things are, and the energy I sensed before. How do that all come together?
Okay, make a magic lore. Just make a regular roll and tell me what your total is. I mean, are you successful or not? Pretty much.
No, I'm not successful. So
you look at it. It seems like stone in a box that's inside a chest. You don't get any sense of out of it. It doesn't remind you of anything specific. You know, like there are usually like people sometimes put scrolls inside boxes that are about the same size, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it has anything to do with magic. Sure. You can make a magic test versus 15.
A magic test versus 15.
Mm-hmm. Again, just roll. What's your total?
36.
Okay, so you're successful, and you could feel that the stone is, or at least the area around the chest is clearly the source of the necromantic magic you have been feeling.
Okay. I communicate that to the group.
So what do we do then? Can you sense if there is a kind of trap or something? Do we open the chest? Or what do we do?
Game Master, so what you described is without the perception.
Just so you know, Galleon, sorry, 1 second. Just so you know, the chest is open.
Sorry.
The chest is open, and inside of it there is gold.
The gold,
and on top of the gold there is a small box, an ornate box that's open, and inside the box there is the black stone.
All right. Okay.
I was asking, so the description that you gave is without a perception check. So if we do a perception check, is there a possible way to check for more things? Or does
You
that
can
make
try
sense?
to examine. You
Yeah.
can say, "I want to examine,"
Just the
etc.
surroundings.
And sometimes even that examining, you won't be successful if you're far away.
Okay, I see. So we need to get a bit closer. Okay. So I decide to get a bit closer, just to get closer to the chest and see.
Okay, so just move your character where you want to move. Eiley, you know, as you're doing that, is there anything you want to do?
No, I just feel like this is like defusing a bomb and it's out of my league.
Roll intuition.
Okay. 8. 21.
Okay, I rolled a 1, so you're successful. Eiley, as you look at the stone, you have a very, very familiar feeling. A feeling that you have felt once in a ruin that you have examined, that you have explored before. You have a very bad feeling about it.
Hey guys, you guys are getting closer, but I have a really bad feeling about this.
She says that as Saul moves in, and as you approach the chest, you hear a sound coming from up above you, and right before you raise your eyes, the light from the sun flickers for a second as something heavy falls on the ground just in front of you, a big in front of you. Gallian and Saul, you raise your eyes and they meet those of a grotesque thing, is the word that comes first to your mind as you look at it. The horrifying creature is a cluster of deformed flesh and bodies covered by manic faces, merged together through what can only be described as dark and forbidden magic. The menacing monster stands about 2.5 meters tall, about 10 feet just for you, and it's towering over you. Looking at it sends shivers down your spine, and you're overwhelmed by the smell of death. As it looks at you, you can see bile starting coming from out of its multiple mouths. It screams loud as it raises its arm and tries to slam you. And roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
This is the creature for those who want to see what it looks like. Oh, hold on. You could not see it. So let me just do this. This is what the creature looks like.
God damn.
Resident Evil.
Nani?
And you could see all the faces inside of the creature that jumps in. Right, so that. And then let me do one more thing. We're gonna go to battle. Sounds good. Now I just do this and this. You guys ready?
Set.
So top of the round, Soul. What do you do?
I first use Monster Lore to see if I've ever heard about this kind of creature.
You're gonna have to sacrifice your turn or your bonus action to do that.
Yes, my bonus action.
Okay. So roll monster roll.
I have no. Well, it's 100. I have no idea, right?
Oh, you rolled 100. Yeah, no, you have no idea. You're surprised. Also, I need all of you because this is I just looked at the creature sheet. I need all of you to test to roll your courage, please. So roll your courage, and when you're done, just tell me what your total is. I will ask you, and please tell me what your total is. So for me, it's this plus that. All right, so I rolled the 17 plus. All right, let's go. So Faye, how much do you have?
29.
Okay, Gallian, how much do you have?
23.
Jessica, how much do you have?
24.
And you, Bess, how much do you have?
25.
Okay, so all of you fail, and let me roll this. Oh, well, that's good for you. Okay, so all of you, with this presence in front of you, you all are unsure of how well you're gonna do against this. It seems very menacing. This presence, there is something about it that makes your own soul shiver, and you all have a penalty of -1 to all your stat against this creature.
Okay.
So technically, your turn orders is decreased by 1 point. So rather than 32, it's 31, etc. But since it doesn't change anything in the total, you're fine. I'm not gonna change it. All right. So you best use the bonus action to try to get an idea of what kind of creature this is, and you are unsuccessful. What would you like to do?
I use Soul Battle Cry and say, guys, do not worry. We're together. We're 4 against 1. We don't know what this creature is, but we've faced worse. And I do Soul Battle Cry.
Okay, sounds good. So please go ahead and do your roll for Soul's Battle Cry, and then I'm gonna roll this. So what's your total for Soul's Battle Cry? Okay, you are successful. So as he screams that, you guys had a little bit of doubt, but as he screams that, all of you get your resolve back, and you gain +2. So you're really at -1. Oh, sorry, no, at +1. And the effect is until the end of the next round, right, Ubas?
It's at the end of the next round, correct?
Yes, so just at the end of round 2, pretty much. Just keep the count.
And this is not a frightened state, right?
No, you're not frightened. Frightened is a different state.
Perfect, thank you.
And it's described also in the rules.
Yeah.
Okay, and you also, everybody also have +2 protection right now because of the Soul's Battle Cry. Ubas, is the +2 to all stats or to combat stats?
To all combat attributes.
Combat attributes, okay. Sounds good. So that ends your turn, or you can still move if you want to.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over here, if that's possible.
Okay. Just know that inside this area where you see the stones, etc., movement is difficult terrain.
Okay.
So you're expending 4 meters per square.
Per move. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah. All right. So that ends your turn, Gallian. It's your turn. What would you like to do?
Draw my weapon and shield. So I get ready.
Your shield is already drawn. It's in your hand. It's a small little
okay.
shield.
Okay. And I do a regular attack.
Okay, so you raise your hammer and you try to bash the creature.
Yeah.
Sounds good. So you're gonna attack it. It's gonna try to parry. I think this is not a dodgy creature. Let's see. Oh yeah, it is parry. All right, so we're gonna parry. What's your total?
34.
All right, good. So you have 34. You hit it with the hammer. It hits the flesh, through its arm. You could see bits of flesh jumping. The faces in it start screaming. The faces in the body. And you deal how much damage?
I think it's 10, if I'm not mistaken. It's 10 magical damage, and I have also my glyph activated on it, my fire glyph. So I need to test my magic against the difficulty factor.
How much does the fire glyph do normally in damage?
5 magic damage.
Are you sure it's 5?
Yeah, it's 5.
I think it's 3.
It says 5.
It says 5. Okay,
yeah.
Sounds good. So 5. So you do 15 damage, and then you said you test magic against.
No,
what?
I test my magic, then I have +5. If it's
No, you
successful,
do 5. No, you do 5, and then you test magic for the burning.
yeah, sorry, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, read your sheet.
Yeah, against
appropriately.
the strength, agility, or magic of the target. Sorry.
Strength, agility, or magic of the target. Okay, so it will be against strength, agility, or magic of the target. So that would be strength. So let me roll. What's your total?
29. I don't know if the +2 of UBAS count. So it's no, the +2 doesn't count for magic. You're right, because it's not combat.
No, I will count it because you're trying to. It's still part of a combat thing.
So it's 30. So
it's 30. Okay, so you're successful, and the creature is gonna burn. So how much burn? What's the burn damage?
1 additional magic fire damage at the start of each of its turn, or until the creature takes an action to douse the fire. Or if
sounds good.
Want to roll.
So 15 damage now, and at the start of each of its turn, it's gonna lose 1, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so just remind me of the -1.
The -1
every
yeah.
time. Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, great blow. You hit it. You raise your hammer. You bash it. You hammer. There is fire that starts glowing from the hammer coming out of it, and then it hits the creature. The faces inside of the creature start screaming as it takes that damage, and you see the flames latch on its arm.
And just for people who played World of Warcraft, I scream, "By fire, be burned!"
Sure. Sounds good. Good round. Anything else?
No, that's fine. That's
Okay, and then it's phase turn.
Can I wait on my turn?
Sure. Next is Eiley.
I think since he's already there, I'm going to also send Aya to distract him.
Sure, sounds good. So what are we testing for that?
Courage versus the opponent's cool.
Okay, so let's do the test. All right, what's your total, Jess?
35.
And I rolled how much? I rolled a 19, right? Okay, so 19 plus this. Okay, no, I didn't roll. No, I rolled a 19. Okay, you are. Do you have a -1 for this? No, you actually have a +1. Yeah, you have a +1. Okay, so you're successful because it was very close. Whether you'll be successful or not. So, what does the effect do?
-3 penalty and defensive actions for a round.
For a round. Okay, sounds good. So when it says a round, does it say until the end of the next round?
It just says a round.
Or round. Okay. Well, then it means it's at the end of this round. All right. So that's your turn. And next, is there anything else you want to do? This is your bonus action.
No. I'm kind of stuck.
Okay. Sounds good. And that is the creature. Unless if Faye, you want to play.
No, I'll wait.
All right. So the creature, it looks at the dwarf, and it raises its arms, and it tries to hit you, to slam you. So let's see. Bam.
Ouch.
God. Okay. Well,
what do you do, parry or dodge?
I parry.
With your shield or without your shield?
With my shield.
Okay, please roll.
Oh! Oh!
Save.
All right, good. So you parry with your shield. The creature slams you with all its might, and then you brace forward, you raise your shield, and you say, "Not today!" You still take the damage.
Yeah.
It deals 10 damage to you. So take one. You're gonna take 1 durability of your armor and shield, and you're pretty much taking 0 damage, right? Because your shield does +2 and your armor does +8. But after it does that, it opens its mouth and it's gonna try to bite you now.
Okay.
Are you parrying or
Keep
dodging?
parrying.
Okay. With your shield or without? You have to tell me if you're parrying with
Okay,
the shield.
okay.
or not.
Shield.
Okay, so it rolls a 30 and you roll a
Well, I
natural
did it
one.
all.
So you were able to block that first hit, but after that, its face on the side gets closer to you and bites you. And it doesn't bite you on the armor. It actually bites you on your hand where you don't have any mail on you. And the bite hurts a lot, and you take 10 piercing damage.
Oh.
And you don't reduce your durability.
Okay.
So you don't reduce your durability. You don't have a full body armor.
Okay.
But it reduces 10 of your HP by biting you. And blood is coming out of your hand and it keeps screaming. The creature keeps screaming. Faye, do you want to play?
Yeah. After observing this, is there a way for me to try to understand that creature better? Like either during using intelligence or using... I'm trying to see if... or analysis, basically, like... What can we do to get rid of it? Did the attack from Galleon work? Did the way it's behaving or combating? Because I failed on my magic thing, right? So I just like
you can make an analysis roll, I guess.
Okay.
What's your total?
33.
Okay, so this creature looks clearly like an undead, but it's not a typical undead creature. Other than that, you saw that Galleon's hit, hit true. So it did harm the creature.
Okay.
And aside from that, that's all the information you can gather with what you know.
Okay.
And that uses your bonus action, by the way.
Yeah. What's GM? What's you say there are weapons on the ground around us, right? What's the heaviest I could lift with telekinesis? Like that's less than 5 kilo. Like I imagine there are arrows, right? Small swords.
Yeah. There are some arrows. There is also debris around you, so you could lift an arrow if you want and throw it at.
Okay, I'm going to attack the creature with telekinetic missile.
Okay, so the creature. Yeah, please go ahead and roll for that with telekinetic missile. So creature is gonna try to.
Oh, nice! I critical fail.
Okay, I had to roll with disadvantage. So technically, you could have potentially been equal, but you because I rolled a 19, but you rolled a natural 1. So you pick one of them. Actually, you would have hit it because you had the +2 from you best. So you pick one of them. The arrows with your telekinetic magic, and as you're about to throw it at the creature, your eyes meet the creature's one of the faces that looks at you, and for a second you're distracted by how horrifying it is, and your arrow flies really wide. All right, now this is the end of the first round. I'm gonna judge, Jessica, that your Eiley thing is at the end of the next round. The -3. So that's what I'm gonna judge on that. Now let me do this. So how much is it? Okay. So this and this. How much is that? All right. So at the end of the round, and at the end of the round, what you notice, Galleon, you that you are close to the creature, that big hit you gave the creature on the arm, the flesh was falling, rotten and falling on the ground. And then you see new flesh starting coming out, coagulated like a cancerous thing coming out of there. And now its arm that you just dealt heavy damage to looks fine. But there is flesh on the ground from your hit.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
it's your turn.
Okay, so among the swords in the ground, if I want to analyze compared to the sword I have right now, if there is a better one, do I need to use my bonus action to analyze?
Yes, of course.
So I would like to do that if possible.
Okay, make an analysis test. And I'm gonna roll a difficulty factor. What's your total when you roll it?
Yeah, I think it's so I have 12 plus 5, 17.
You do not have a sense of which weapon would be stronger than yours.
Okay.
You are actually more focused on this horrifying creature that's in front of you.
All right. So I attack it with a normal attack.
Sounds good. So you raise your sword and you're gonna try to slash it. The creature is gonna try to parry.
I should remove that text that I did. 1 moment. So by the way, my total is 32.
Your total is 32. You are successful,
Yeah.
and you deal 8 physical damage. Your sword cuts through its flesh, blood gushing out, and yeah, you dealt 8 physical damage to the creature.
That's
Anything else you want to do?
I don't think I can do. Yeah, I can only move.
No, you can.
Right?
You can move. I'm just.
Yeah.
The answer is yes or no. You know.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna stay there. That's it. Thank you.
Okay, sounds good. Galleon, it's back at you, my dear friend.
Right. Do an attack.
All right. So again, you raise your hammer.
Yeah.
And you scream, "For White Hammer!" as you slam.
So 33 plus no 34.
Against a 17, you are successful. You hit.
15 damage
you
again.
still have, yeah, you have the glyph.
Yeah.
By the way, last turn you forgot to tell me to lose -1 HP when I played with the monster.
Well, this is the turn. That's the second round. So it didn't play yet again.
No, it did play the first turn. You didn't tell me when I played with the creature on its turn. Because it loses 1 HP each time it plays.
Ah, okay. I see what you mean. Okay.
So just
it was
remember
by,
to tell me that. Okay, so you deal 15 damage. You don't need to redo the fire thing because it didn't stop the fire. It still has the fire on it.
Okay.
So you deal 15 damage. Big hits. You hit it in the chest. You can feel bones cracking. What's up?
Wait, I just want to check something.
You probably want to check that before it's your turn.
Yeah. No, but
Sure
what I wanted to ask you is, it doesn't have any kind of armor or anything.
No.
Does it feel like yeah?
No,
okay.
You didn't feel anything, and especially for you, when there is an armor or like a shield that protects, an energy shield that protects somebody, you're hitting the flesh. You're actually hitting the creature every time.
Okay, fine.
Next is there anything else you want to do?
No, it's fine for me.
Faye, back at you.
I want to do. I kind of have a feeling. I don't know how to describe this. I have a feeling that we need to destroy the.
Are you telling that to the team? Are you spending your action doing that and talking to your teammates?
No, I want to use telekinetic missile again, but I'm going to throw rubbles at the stone.
Okay, so that's gonna be you could do that, but the problem is you don't have a good line of sight. I know that you could, for example, shoot from this angle, but you have allies between you and the enemy, which doesn't allow, well, not the enemy or the target. So you see, you could do something like this where you take rubbles from this side and then throw it at it. But the problem is your line of sight, there are creatures in between, so you're not going to aim well. So you're going to roll with disadvantage. Do you want to do that or not?
No. Can I move here?
4, 8. You can move up to here. It's 4 movements. 4 meters per square, because I said it's hard terrain.
Would I still roll with disadvantage from there?
No, if you move there, you will not.
Okay.
But you pretty no. Sorry, you mean from here?
Yeah.
No, you will.
Okay.
You have to come like here. You have to be in a clear line of shot where Galleon and the creature are not in your line of shot to move the rocks from where they are to the target, because they are hindering your vision of the target.
I understand. I will move here, and yeah, that's fine. I will move here, and that's it for now.
Okay, Ailey, what would you like to do?
I think. Can I tell if this thing is regenerating HP as it regenerates an arm?
Do you want to use your analysis or intuition for that? And that would be a bonus action.
And then no, I think I want to make a move first. So I'm going to move here.
All right, so you have a clear line of shot on it if you'd like to.
And then I'm going to do poison spray.
Okay, please go ahead and make your roll. So he's going to try to parry you as you try to throw your spell at it. Let's see. It's going to do 1 and 2 disadvantage. So my roll is a 26 minus 3 because of your thingy. So that's minus 23. What's your total?
20.
No, you have bonuses.
Oh,
yeah,
so you have +1.
So you have a +1 due to actually you have +2 because Ubas and Galleon have attacked it.
Yeah.
Then you have a +1 due to Ubas's Soul's Butterfly. So 23, that still comes short.
Yeah.
So you throw, you point your fingers at it, and then you let a spray of poison fly towards it. It raises its arms, protecting its faces from the hit. The arms fall down as the creature is aware of your presence and looks you in the eyes. Next is the creature, and I'm gonna take off 1 HP because of the fire. All right, so the creature is gonna slam you, Galleon. So first slam.
Where is my character? Parry with the shield.
Okay, so you are successful and you block its slam. Bam! It hits your shield, and the creature is annoyed and it tries to slam you again.
I have a question. Now that I parried with the shield, does that mean?
No, it doesn't take 1 armor. It takes 1 durability when you take a hit.
Okay, fine. I wanted to know.
No, that's good. So it attacks you again, and it rolls a 20. A total
and
of
again
21.
With the shield. Okay.
32. You block that. You deflect both its assaults on you. And with that, we are done with I think round 2, right? So Ubas, you don't have your battle cry anymore, and Jessica's Aya's distraction is not working. Aya stops flapping her wings around the creature, and then I do this and this. Again, at the end of the round, you see the fires around the creature. Well, it stays there, but like after taking the hits, after getting slashed, cut, and hit by your hammer, you could see the bits that fell off are, there's more flesh coming from the inside, coagulating and forming, the faces that you hit. And Ubas, the cut that you did was bleeding profusely, and then after that you could see stuff coming out and reforming, and now you see the arm is, looks fine. And that's the start of round 3, I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Soul, it's your turn.
I drop my sword, and I pull the scroll from my pocket,
Okay, bonus action, you pull the scroll.
and I read it as a point to the creature.
Ignis Faravis! And then you point your hand at it. Fire starts being concentrated in your arm. The creature is gonna try to parry.
So,
Tries with a disadvantage, so it has a 15.
ah,
You, Beth, you could use either your magic attack or use the magic attack of the scroll. The scroll has a 14 magic attack.
yeah, I use the scrolls.
Okay, so I rolled a total of 15, and you rolled a total of 16. So your sheet, a sheet of fire comes out of your hand and engulfs the creature. How much damage do you deal with that?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. So it seems that it deals 10 magic fire damage, and then I have to do a test.
Okay, what's the test?
It's between my magic, so not magic attack, but my magic, or the 14, versus strength, agility, or magic of target.
Okay, so it's gonna do against its strength.
Okay.
So let's take a look at that. I'm gonna roll for strength. Bam.
My total is
How
30.
much is your total? Is 30, and my strength is that's a miss. So it isn't gotten in the flames, and then it screams out as it gets engulfed in it, and it pushes hard, and the flame starts dissipating. It's not burning from your flames, but it's still burning a little bit from the flames of Galleon earlier. So let's take a quick look in here. You said you dealt 10 magic fire damage. Okay. Okay, sounds good. So I'm gonna reduce its HP by 10. Is there anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Okay. Next is who's next?
It's me.
Galleon. Okay, Galleon, what do you do? I
Attack
don't think you have
again.
more utilizations of the fire thingy, right?
No, it's
Okay.
over. So I do a regular attack.
Sounds good. So you raise your hammer and you try to attack the creature. It's gonna try to parry you. What's your total?
24.
-1. Remember, right
+1
now
because the Galleon.
No,
because
there is no. Oh, +1 because he attacked.
Yeah.
Sure.
So 24.
So how much is that?
24.
24 against 21. You are successful. So you hit it and you deal 10 damage.
Yeah.
As you slam it, you can hear the bones cracking underneath the flesh. Anything else?
No, not yet.
All right. Faye, it's your turn.
So I move here, and I use a telekinetic missile to throw the heaviest stone I think I can lift against the gem.
Okay, sounds good. Let's just roll, and then I'm gonna do a simple roll in here. What's your total?
24.
Okay, so you're able to carry the heaviest stone on the ground, and then you throw it at the stone. It hits the box, and the box falls over. The stone falls on the ground, and some of the gold gets splattered on the floor, gets scattered on the floor. And as you did that, you could see that the monster raises its face, looks at you, and like it looks angered from what you just did.
Okay.
Don't forget to take off your EP and all that stuff, your MP. And next is Eileen.
I'm going to throw Hunter's Mark at it. It's my perception versus his stealth.
Now this one is going to be hilarious. All right, so I rolled for my stealth, and you roll your perception.
33.
Sounds good. It has a 2 perceptions. Not perception, it has a 2 stealth. So you are successful. So you scream at the team, and you said, guys, hit the faces. It must be the faces. So for the next 3 hits, they do 2 piercing damage, right?
Yeah.
All right, just keep account of those 3 hits, please.
That was my bonus action.
Okay, and then?
I am going to start my first round of snipe with a magic arrow.
Okay, so you draw a magic arrow, and you start aiming at the creature. And that would then take us to the creature's turn. So the creature now is going to do, so let's see. Yeah. So the creature moves this way. And it's you could clearly see that it's moving towards Faye. Ubas, you can take an opportunity attack at the creature.
Yes, please.
Please roll for your opportunity attack. It's going to try to parry.
Rolled a natural 20.
Wow, nice, nice. So you do a critical. As the creature turns around and starts moving, you look at it, you say, "Don't forget about me!" And you slash it from the back, cutting part of its flesh. You could see from your hit, you could see the bone, you know, of its back appearing to you, but it doesn't give a damn about you. It just moves towards Faye. And as it stops there, because that's the max it can move, right?
And 1 damage. Fire damage.
Sure.
Sorry.
No, that's fine. And then it's its turn. Well, after its movement, it can act. So it's going to attack you. It's going to slam you.
Yep.
Got in. Here's the first one.
I parry with the shield. I take the damage.
All right, so the first hit is successful, but since you parried with the shield, take 1 armor of the shield, 1 durability of the shield, and 1 from the armor, and you took 0 damage. But now it's going to bite you.
Yeah. I parry again. With the shield, still. I think we are equal.
Yeah, yes, we are. So we got to reroll.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your total?
31.
Okay, so you're able to block the mouth from biting you, and you push it away.
Okay.
And that is the end of the turn. So at the end, what turn is this, Ubas?
This is the 4th turn. I'll write it down.
That we're starting?
Yes.
All right, so that's okay. All right, Ubas. As the turn ends, you could see that the severe injury you gave to the creature in its back, you know, the flesh started reforming around its bones and solidifying. Your hit, Galleon, your fire damage, the creature is healing. Its body is clearly regenerating by now that you've seen this. And it's, yeah, that's what's going on. So, Sol, it's your turn.
So if I do intuition calls, they don't have to be like based on a roll, right?
Well, what are you trying to do?
Yeah.
Describe to me what you're trying to do, and then we'll figure out what the roles are. The game mechanics are game. The role play is what matters.
Yes.
What are you trying to do?
Seeing how much this creature seems to care about the rock after it tumbled down, my intuition is telling me to try to find a way to destroy the stone.
Okay, great. Then you don't need to make any roll. Your intuition is telling you whatever.
Yes. So I yell to the team, guys, We need to destroy the stone. It's caring about the stone. Is there a way to like find a way to destroy it? And as I say that, so how far am I from the stone that it tumbled? So is it over
4,
here?
6, 8. From what? No, the stone. The stone, I will say, it's on the floor here. You see, those are stairs, but they are broken on the floor.
Yeah.
They're all fallen.
Okay. No, okay, that makes sense. So, given the difficulty of the terrain, that's like.
That's
2
12
squares.
meters to be.
Yeah.
That's 12 meters to get there.
So
6.
So the max I can move is like 1. Like
I guess you could. Yeah, but you have to move on it.
Yeah, but I'm not saying that I reached it, but that's the max I can move, right?
No, you can. How much can you move? 10 meters times
10
2,
meters.
right?
20, right?
Yeah, 20 meters.
But I'm
No.
confused.
It's
You-
divided, no? It's divided. It's 5.
Sorry, what are you talking about? I'm saying that your movement is 10 meters,
Yes.
right? Per
And I have
turn.
to divide it by
Right.
2, right?
So, why? No. Your movement is 10 meters, right?
Yes.
So full movement is 20 meters, right? You are moving 4 meters per square. 4 meters per square. So that's 4, 8, 12, 16 to get there.
Yes. Okay, I see. But then I cannot pick it up. Then I will just stand
Yeah.
there.
No,
Yeah.
and even if you do just a normal movement without an action, that's it.
Yeah. That's...
Well, you can use your bonus to pick it up. Your bonus action.
Oh, I can. Okay. Even with a full movement, I can do a bonus.
Yeah, you can do a bonus action because a full movement is you use your movement and you use your action.
Okay.
That's a full movement.
Yeah.
So you still have a bonus action.
Okay. So I do it like that. So that's a full movement.
Right. So you move through the rubbles. Run in there. You could see the creature turn back. No, not turn back. One of the faces on its back looks at you. Okay, so you get in front of it. You see the stone is out of the box and it's on the floor.
Okay. But I cannot. As a bonus action, can I swing it with my sword?
No.
No. So I cannot do much, right?
Yeah, you can use bonus action as you said earlier if you wanted to carry it, but that's.
Yeah.
That's
But I feel like to me, I think it's risky. So it's not the Soul is thinking that it's too risky to touch it with the hand. So.
Okay. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right, sounds good. So, Soul, make a willpower test.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Okay.
And then tell me what your total is.
My total is 28.
You have an extreme urge to hold the stone in your hand.
Okay. So as my bonus, I have to comply, right? Or how does that work?
Yeah, because you failed your willpower test.
Damn. All right. Okay.
So you use your bonus action. You carry the stone in your hand. You look at it, and as you look at the stone, you see inside of it, the ever-shifting black to gray, etc. You see some faces that look at you as you are looking at that stone. And then everything around you shifts. You see yourself in a hole, and it's dark. You raise your eyes, and you see above you the moon. You look around you, you are inside this hole, and you remember it. This was the hole where you fell when you were a child.
Yeah.
You're there, you're alone. It's cold. You're sitting there, you're back to when you were a kid. You're looking around, your heartbeats start accelerating. And then you remember the sun. You have to think about the sun. You have to think about its warmth. It's gonna carry you through the night. And as suddenly you feel this cold hand touch the back of your neck, and you feel whispers telling you, "It will not save you. It will not save you. The sun is not there. The darkness is here. The darkness is here. You are part of us. Yes, you are part of us. We are part of you. Become one with us. Yes, you have to become one with us. If you become one with us, you will live forever, forever. Yes, forever, forever." And now make another test. You gotta make a magic test.
Magic test? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Total is 31.
All right. So you guys see as Sol is holding that stone, he's looking at it. He says, "I got it." All right. Next, Galen Whitehammer. Your turn.
Well, regular attack again, I guess. And I say, "Will you die, man?"
All right. Try to parry. Oh wow! Nice. At least I didn't roll a 1. So Galleon screams, "Will you die already?" and bashes the creatures. It hits its head. Its upper head gets flung inside of its body, taking 20 physical magical damage.
And since there, I don't know if the additional damage from
Sure, the fire.
The fire, yeah.
And Eiley, oh yeah, we forgot. Eiley, your hunter's mark.
Ah, yeah, true.
You gotta remind us of these things.
I'm sorry, I did forget. Sorry.
So yeah.
All right, so that's one hunter's mark that was used.
Is that 24 or is it 22?
No, it's you don't double the effect that she put. If she was successful, it would have doubled it.
Okay, fine, I get it.
Yeah. So it took a lot of damage. It took 23 damage between your hit, the fire, and the hunter's mark. And after hit in the head, you turn around, looked at Eiley, and you say, "Yeah, you're right. It's dead." Okay. Anything else you want to do?
Oh, fine, hitting the people. No problem.
Hey, it's your turn.
I move back here. And you say I can only move 4 meters, right?
Yes. You can move more if you'd like to expand your action. Yeah, because technically, if you want to make a full movement, you can even come here if you want to go close to Sol.
I don't. But I want to look at him and try to see if he's okay.
Well, you have no idea. His back is to you.
His back is to me. Okay.
Yeah. Because he went in to pick up the stone.
Okay. I don't have a good line of sight now anymore. That's it for now.
Okay. Next is Eiley.
I'm gonna hold for another turn.
Okay. Is there anything you want to say to the team?
No. I thought of something, but it's not gonna work. Yeah.
All right. So you're keeping your eyes on the target, and that ends your turn. And then it's the creature who is going to slam you again, Galleon.
Okay, I parry with the shield.
So that's my roll. What's your total?
31.
Okay, so yeah, so you block it with the shield, you deflect the attack, it tries to slam you again. And let's see the second one.
And I parry again with the shield.
Okay, so the second one is successful, so take 1 durability of the shield and of the armor.
Yeah.
How'd you take that hit?
For the second one?
Yeah,
for the bite.
I rolled
okay.
You rolled a 19, I rolled a 23.
Yeah, no, but I thought the bite was not on the armor, but maybe that's
No, I'm not doing. I'm not doing a bite.
Okay.
I slammed twice. I didn't slam and
okay,
I slammed twice.
All right.
Yeah. So you don't take any damage from the
it's fine.
from the hit, but your armor and shield decrease by 1. Faye, anything else before the end of the round?
No.
Okay, so start of a new round. Let's see. Poor Galleon, he's working. Okay, how much is that? G1. Yep. Your wondrous hit, Galleon, that had the creature's head flung inside of its body. You could see the head coming out, being pushed by the cancerous muscles, putting it back up. You hear the bones cracking as the face reforms, normally looking at you. So that was the end of the round. And then it's a new round. So on the new round, Soul moves 1, 2. So no, that's not 1, 2. That's 4, 8, 12. So Soul moves in melee, carrying the stone, and you can see now the stone, like there is this gas that's coming out of it that's enveloping him, and it's a black gas. And as he gets closer to the creature, you could see the gas comes from him to the creature and starts coagulating. What? And let's see, Ubas. Let's see your willpower, my friend. Let's look at your willpower. Make a roll.
My 2 plus 25.
So as that's happening, you could see as the gas is coagulating between the two of them. Oh, this is a good time to do this intervention. Okay, sounds good. So is coagulating. You see the flesh of the creature extending and enveloping Soul as well. And as it's enveloping him, you can see his body starting to get assimilated with the body of the creature. And then you hear, have it on! And then there is a lightning that comes from the sky and hits in between, separating them. Soul falls back on the ground, knocked prone. And it's the druid, Radoth, that is right now above, he's standing on top of the tower, well, on one of the walls of the tower, and he just used a lightning spell to separate the two. And he says, "Why did you leave? You should have waited. Everybody should have waited." Okay, so Radoth is going to play at the end of every turn. Galleon, it's your turn. Radoth scream, Do not let your friend get close to the creature. They will become one. He is trying to assimilate him.
I come in between the creature and Soul.
Mm-hmm.
And I scream, stand back! And I attack.
Okay. So let's go ahead, let's make your roll, and it's gonna try to parry.
Oh, 28.
Alright, you're successful. You deal 10 damage.
Yip. Well, that's it. I did my 10 damage every turn, so...
Yeah. Faye, it's your turn.
What happened to the stone? That is he still carrying it in his hand?
Yeah, he's latching on the stone, like he's not letting it go.
Let it go.
You could still see the black gas surrounding Soul's body.
Butt bump him, girl.
Do you want to hold on and let Ailey play while you think of what you want to do?
Sure.
Okay, but think about it. So, Ailey, what do you want to do?
I mean, I want to butt bump him, but I'm assuming I don't have much of a booty to knock that thing out of his hand. So I'm going to hold.
One more turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Galleon, you dealt 2 extra damage, Jessica, from the Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, sorry. Well.
And 1 more damage from the fire.
Yeah, I was waiting for his turn to say, but yeah, okay.
Okay, Jess, so you're spending another round aiming, right? Sounds good. All right. Faye, do you want to play, or is the mutant the zombie or the creature?
I'm going to Yeah. Let's. I'm going to launch. I'm going to pull the scroll of. No, I'm not. I'm going to attack the creature with Chilling Bite.
Okay, sounds good. So let's take a look. By the way, Osama, the creature has a quarter cover. If you move here, it will have no cover.
Why does it have a quarter cover?
Because of Galleon. I know it appears on the target, but you don't have a full look at the creature.
Okay. Do I have to move all the way here, or can I just move here?
You have to move all the way.
No, that's fine. I'm going to. Sorry, I'm trying to find.
All right, I'll play with the creature while you're thinking.
Well, I'm trying to find cover and what it does. Quarter cover.
Sure.
That's fine. I attack her with her quarter cover.
Okay, so the creature has +3 in its defensive roll. So you concentrate, calling upon the power of the ether, and try to use your cold spell. The creature is going to try to parry again, which means it's going to roll with disadvantage. So 1, 2. It's a 15 for me, and how much is your total?
29.
All right, so you're successful, and then the next thing you need to do is
test my magic against the magic's the
strength. So go ahead, just roll your thing. You're gonna have to roll very high. I rolled a 17. That doesn't work. You rolled a 24 total, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, -1. So like as you scream, "Let us meet!" There is ice that comes out of it, dealing. Roll your d6 or whatever for the damage. So 13 magic damage, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the ice forms out of the creature and then forms like right outside and then plunges on it. You could see the shards of ice breaking some of the bones, and you could see the flesh falling on the ground as it took your 13 damage. All right, so now it's the creature's turn. The creature is going to try to attack you again, Galleon.
Parry with the shield.
Here's the first one.
25.
Okay, so you are successful. You block it. The creature looks angry and it tries again.
Parry with the shield again.
Okay. So this one works. Bam! It hits you, and it's a bit annoyed. And then, yeah. So that's what happens. The druid after that. Well, no, the druid actually played. Yeah, he played this turn. So it is what it is. And at the end of the turn, so I'm gonna do this, and this. How much is that? You could see flesh coming back from the creature, reforming, trying to regenerate it. But you did notice that this time around, the creature still has some parts on its body that's bleeding. So it wasn't able to regenerate everything. And that will end. What round is this one that we're starting, Ubas?
That was 5, I think.
So this is 6. So this will be 6.
Yeah.
Round 6. Okay, so that would be the start of round 6, and we're gonna take our pause halfway, so you guys can think about what you want to do and how you want to strategize for what's coming next. Yeah, and I'll see you in a bit. See you in 5 to 10 minutes. Bye.